So I think everybody knows by now about Conor Benn. To those who don't know yet, Conor Benn tested positive for a banned substance. He was supposed to fight Chris Eubank Jr., but just days before the fight, news broke that he tested positive and the fight ended up getting canceled. They say it got postponed, that they're gonna find a later date for it, but who knows if that will happen or not. Because Ben might get suspended. Uh, yeah, it's not looking good for Ben. Like right now, it's not looking good for him. So to those who don't know, he apparently was supposed to have a hearing with the British Boxing Board of Control, and recently, the British Boxing Board of Control put out this statement, and it reads, I'll read it for you guys. It says, by a, I quote, it reads, by a notice dated 17th October 2022, Mr. Conor Benn was called by the board of the British Boxing Board of Control to attend a hearing to deal with allegations of misconduct pursuant to Rule 25.1.1. The hearing took place on the 21st October 22. On the morning of the hearing, Mr. Benn voluntarily relinquished his license with the BBOC in accordance with rules and regulation. The board determined the allegations following the hearing, of which Mr. Benn was legally represented. The allegations of misconduct against Mr. Benn were upheld. So yeah, this is apparently separate to the positive test that Ben got, but still, for Conor Benn to give up his boxing license the morning of the hearing does not look good. It does not look good. And Conor Benn actually responded to this, and here's what he said about it. I'll read it for you guys. It says, Conor's focus at this time is solely on clearing his name. The board, however, has made it extremely difficult for Conor to focus on doing that by its conduct of an unfair and biased procedure. In such circumstances, Conor decided not to renew his license, which had lapsed. Conor told the board that if it did not happen, that his license had lapsed, then he renounced it. He strongly refutes the allegations of misconduct, which, for the avoidance of doubt, is not in relation to the VADA issue, and firmly believes that an independent tribunal, tribunal will reach a wholly different conclusion. At the appropriate time, Conor will speak out on the doping allegation, to the extent that he can, whilst legal proceedings are ongoing. In the meantime, he reiterates, oh my god, I can't read, is in no uncertain terms that he is a clean athlete. So yeah, we don't know the specifics exactly of what misconduct he is being alleged of. Oh my goodness, I can't talk. But things are really not looking good for Conor Benn. The Sun recently wrote an article about him. Looks like they recently interviewed him. As you guys can tell by the headline, Ben, I'm no villain. Do I look like an idiot? Google this drug. It stays in your body for months, says tearful Conor Benn after dope scandal. So yeah, he was in tears. Looks like he was crying. Now, is he really clean? Maybe he believes he is, but at the end of the day, he tested positive, not just for one, but two VADA tests. He admitted it, that he got tested positive for two VADA tests. If you read the whole article, there was a VADA test that took place in July that came back positive, and they treated it as a red flag, as an accident or error. It's like, that's crazy. And then the second test in September came back positive as well. So it's they thought they could get away with it. That's what it looks like. They're saying that it's contaminated food, or some type of contamination that caused this to happen. But nah, it says right here, and I quote, it reads, trace amounts were found, the tiniest of traces. The only thing I can think of is contamination. Yeah. You ain't in Mexico, bro. This ain't Mexico. This ain't Mexico. Now, if you were in Mexico, maybe people would believe it. Look at Canelo. Uh, but no, this is not Mexico, man. Yeah, it's gonna be hard to get away with it. Um, I don't know if he truly believes he's clean, or what, but once you fail a test, it's hard to clean your name. Not just one, but two tests. I don't know. Things are not looking good for Conor Benn. Um, I he has to face some type of punishment, whether it's a fine or some type of suspension or a ban for a certain amount of time. Um, but it's gonna be interesting because the substance that he tested positive for, what's that, clomiphene, is apparently not a banned substance under UCAD, under the British Boxing Board of Control's um, random drug testing agency. Uh, so it'll be interesting to see what the board will do to punish Conor Benn. But under VADA, the substance he tested for, it's crazy how some quote unquote drug testing agencies or groups don't have all the uh, uh, substances that could help you in your performance, whether it's inside the ring or in preparation for a fight. So anyway, let me know what you guys think. Let me know your thoughts. Thanks for listening and watching, and like always, have a great day. All right, thanks.